Smoking with smalls, 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 smoking with smoking it. Hey, keep smoking it. 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 Keep smoking it.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Smalls back with another edition of Smoking with Smalls. Take a little sip of my milkshake here. Crazy how this world is falling apart, man. Donald Trump, the man, the myth, the legend, is so concerned about our safety that he's holding a Independence Day celebration at Mount Rushmore, and he made it very clear that he was not doing social distancing and no one was wearing a mask. And that was in the few moments before the event started. They actually had someone go on stage and say that they're not practicing social distancing and they're not wearing masks, which I think is crazy. If you think about it, they want us to follow by example, but what's going on, D-Block? But he doesn't want to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a leader has to lead by example. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. All these numbers are spiking right now. I have no idea where everybody's at, man. I have no clue. We got 6 people in the chat, but only one person chatting. So I don't know. I don't know where I stand anymore with people, bro. But it is what it is. Fishing up a storm was good. Yeah, they say they have a cure, but they don't want to. They want to make sure that it's a cure before they put it out there and all that. What's going on, Buddha Mike? So it is what it is. I think it's irresponsible for our president to be holding an event and not doing social distancing and not wearing masks and all that stuff, because like I said, you're supposed to lead by example. I think that's just a little bit much, you know what I mean? With all the shit that's going on nowadays. Hey Rachel, how you doing? I'm good. I hope everything's well out there. I hear that shit. I hear that, Buddha Mike. I can't help but to act funny. Everyone's acting funny. Yeah, it's true. The media is not your friend. That goes without saying. The media is not your friend. You know? The media is going to say what the media wants to say. And unfortunately, the media is making it difficult to believe anything you hear. Everything is everything's getting out of hand. Everything's getting out of hand. Everything's going crazy, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? The way I see it is, there's a lot of people right now that are saying, they're talking about the numbers spiking in Florida. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Yeah, the numbers are spiking in Florida. The governor of Florida, his answer to that is, we can't really trust those numbers because the numbers are spiking because more people are being tested. That's ridiculous. That's like saying I'm fat because somebody weighed me. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense whatsoever. The numbers are spiking because there are more people that are coming up with the coronavirus. That doesn't mean the numbers are spiking because more people are being tested. More people being tested, that shit makes no sense. Everyone should be tested, and the numbers are going to spike because those are the people that are contaminated. It's not like they're faking jacks, yo. That shit makes no sense. I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. As far that's that. I do want to talk about the spiking temperatures right now in Florida. It's absolutely ridiculous. Today was 94 degrees and it's 11:30 p.m. and it's still in the 90s, and the heat index is 108. Like that's just absolutely insane. I've been in Florida 12 years. Shit, yeah, 12 years, man, and I have yet to see temperatures this hot. It's ridiculous. So, I guess global warming is a thing. Another thing I wanted to talk about is I was just sitting here watching the news, and it turns out an ex-police officer from Jacksonville was arrested for a cold case murder from 1999, where a man was murdered in his own garage. This cop and his ex-wife are both in jail for this shit. It's crazy, yo. These are the people that we pay to protect and serve, and they're committing murders on the low and leaving them as cold case files for fucking 20, 21 years? That's crazy, man. It's crazy. The new norm is ridiculous, D-Block. The new norm is just crazy. Tomorrow's the 4th of July, and Florida. Oh, they spraying some shit over here every night, Buddha Mike. I heard the truck at 4 o'clock in the morning last night, passing by my window spraying some shit. I don't even know what the fuck they're spraying, because the mosquito sprayers they're only supposed to come once a month. And these motherfuckers have been here 3 times this week alone. So I don't get it. The beaches here in Florida, check this shit out. Southwest Florida does not want people to come from Miami to come to our beaches. So what they're doing is they're setting up the beaches for time zones. So the beach is only open from 8 a.m. to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it closes for 3 hours, and then it opens up from 5 to sundown. So as soon as the sun goes down, there's a row of cops that go kicking people off the beach. It's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And they're not practicing social distancing. Nobody's out there wearing masks. Everybody's in the water frolicking and all that shit. It's fucking crazy, yo. And then they wonder why it is that these diseases are spreading and all that shit. People are just ridiculous. They're making it difficult for the people who are trying to do it, so that, you know, to avoid the spread of the shit. They're making it difficult for us. Because I haven't left my house without a mask or something on in my face for the longest. I hear that shit, Aaron. I wish I could do that. I have a tree stand. I just don't have a tree to put it in. It's crazy out here right now. What's up, Lance? Oh, that's true. That's right. Because that pollution in the air stops the sun. About to go. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Listen, Florida is gonna be ugly tomorrow, especially where I live. I live in a Confederate county, so there's a lot of people out here that's gonna be upset because of the whole Independence Day thing. See, every year they keep doing this thing where they recreate the battles, and they keep hoping that the South is gonna win. It never changes, yo. Doesn't matter. It never changes. The South lost. He is the one who sees. I like that.
Yo,
like
hey,
that,
you know why? You know why that shit never changes, right? Cause man, you can't
because
change
it's history.
You can't change the past, bro. You gotta live to the future. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why they do that. Look at, bro. You already know. The only reason why they do that is because they want to be able to say, "Oh, well, we was racist at one point in time when we still had niggas to play." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, remember we had control, guys.
Like we still could do that again. We just want to see how many people we could get to come over here and justify with us. You know, is you is or is you ain't my constituents. You know what I'm saying?
Is you is or is you ain't my brother.
My constituents.
Yo, what up, Aaron?
Hey.
Yeah. What up, big ass nigga?
Dragon though.
My
BJ in the
nigga
house.
Choir Boy in the building.
Jimbo.
What's good?
What's good, y'all?
Not shit.
How y'all doing? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the end of the world tomorrow?
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
you know it's gonna be a blood moon, right?
You all
Hey,
know about
Aaron,
the blue flu?
Tell them about that super moon we about to have, Aaron.
Hey, no, hold up. We got to be on the 3D for a minute. We'll have to talk in dimensions. Okay, 3D, there's a blue flu. There's a shitload of cops standing down tomorrow. So it's like Purge City. Oh, and then you want to go there with 4, 5, and all the rest of the D's. Let me tell you right now, I got my bay leaves and my shit. I'm about to witchy it up over here. I'm about to let some shit go tomorrow.
Yo, listen, I just left my house a little while ago to go across the street. I jump on my bike. First of all, in the time that I was getting dressed, I heard mass sirens. I heard a helicopter. I heard ambulance and police. And then I heard 2 dirt bikes hauling ass through the woods behind my house. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I get on my bike and I go across the street. There's more cops outside my house, my complex where I live, than in the whole fucking precinct. They're all outside, bro. They got a fucking helicopter. It's nasty. It's crazy out there. So I stopped to ask one of the cops. I was like, hey, I live here, man. What's going on? He's like, oh, 2 kids were riding around in the back of the house, in the back of the dirt bikes, on their dirt bikes. They let off some fireworks, flew in through somebody's window, and it hit somebody. So now they're looking for those kids. They hauled ass on their dirt bikes and took off. So when these motherfuckers see me pull up on my bike, mind you, my bike sounds like an actual bike. Not my shit, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I got a man's bike. These niggas is looking at me like I'm the one. I'm like, yo, first of all, look at me. Does it look like I'm running? I'm not going nowhere, my dude. I'm not a runner. I'm a nigga that takes the ticket, bro.
Down.
Yeah, I was like, yo, homie, I ain't the one, man. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. He's like, oh, we're checking everybody. I'm like, no, you're not. You checked me. I'm not everybody. I'm somebody.
I'm saying, I'm one fucking person.
Yeah, and meanwhile, other bikes with white boys on them with long hair and motorcycle vests, because I went outside without my vest, is going by, and motherfuckers is sitting there looking at me. Hold on, Todd is calling me right now.
I will be doing a non-satanic ritual tomorrow night.
Todd, I'm live right now, Todd.
I'm gonna be sitting my black ass right here in this exact same spot
live.
sitting in, smoking a fucking blunt.
I'm rolling mine up right now.
Well, that's just it. I went outside, nigga. You know what I've been smoking on all day? I've been smoking on white Buffalo all day.
Palms over here, baby.
My eyes could not be any lower if you pulled them shits to the ground, my dude. There's no way.
My nigga, your shit ain't never as low as mine,
I'm out there in sunglasses.
I can't do tobacco.
I left the house smelling like I left my house smelling like cool water and weed, like on some real shit.
Cool water. Oh my god, throwback, yes.
That's how you supposed to
They
smell.
could have confused me for Snoop Dogg, for real.
That fucking cool water when I was in high school, that was, yeah. Anyway.
That's my shit, yo. Cool water and Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
that's that Fahrenheit still.
Do y'all know about Chrome? Did you ever use Chrome?
Come on, man. I'm a pretty dude. You can't tell by looking at me because I'm fat now, but I used to be pretty.
Stop flexing.
Like I said, I'm like,
you know, I got respect. But you all right? Respectfully.
Lance,
I missed half of what she just said. All I heard was
you all right.
Erin's been going through the motions of the duality and shit, so her shift is like a lot more erratic than ours.
It is. God damn it is. Excuse my language. Fuck.
She needs to learn how to
I don't know if you guys got the notification when you came in, but StreamYard takes 10 people now.
What?
What?
It was
Really?
difficult to control you guys when it was 6 of us. I can have 10 people on here now.
Oh, nigga, that's
my god.
You ain't ready.
He
Where's
wasn't
everybody
ready.
else at?
I'm gonna I'm gonna whittle a talking stick out of my fucking hammer. And you're not allowed to talk unless you got the talking stick. And believe me, I'm not afraid to throw it at people. Greedy Pez in the building.
What's good, man?
Damn, Todd's over there. I mean, PJ's over there dying.
Oh, dog. You better ask Todd. That nigga CD almost died last night. I told that nigga I needed an inhaler. D-Block was good, boy.
Look at D-Block looking all sharp.
Looking all specific.
Yo,
What's up, guys?
Listen.
You know, coolin'.
Listen, I used to be a pretty nigga, but this nigga right here, this is a pretty ass motherfucker right here. Look at this.
Oh man, don't say that. I mean, I'm regular. I like to wear my hat, you know what I'm saying?
You looking real specific.
Hey, I swear to God, fam, when I first seen my nigga D-Block, I thought he was the feds in the chat, fam. Like, man, get the feds out this bitch, nigga.
I felt it, man. I felt it. I respect BJ. BJ talk, man. BJ on point. I like that. Buddha Mike on point. All y'all on point. Yo,
Listen,
so
I've always treated you the same. As soon as you told me you was from New York, I had love for you.
yo, I got love for people who got love for me. I respect everybody, man. I like BJ. BJ be talking. BJ tough, man.
Well, good, everybody.
Oh, you know, I try to say all my real shit.
Now we got
OTO.
we got the pretty nigga in his suit down on the bottom, and my man Dimples right
Yo,
next
you
to
got
him.
10 people in the
I
thing.
think we have
What's up?
we on cuteness overload right now. We just too cute for school right now.
These StreamYards.
Hey,
That
Todd,
nigga, the copyright
Todd, tell
infringement,
this nigga,
yo.
boy, that I was dead last night on the video chat, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Like, I couldn't breathe for like 5 minutes, dog. I finally hung up on this nigga, bro.
I was gonna go live last night, and unfortunately, I hit my pen a little too hard, and when I woke up, it was like 4:00 in the morning, and I was like, "Well, there goes that idea." That was fucked up.
There's when my idea hit my pen too.
I'm still look at my eyes, yo. I'm still feeling the effects, yo.
Damn, nigga, I'm so high already. I just dropped my cigarette on my couch. I'm gonna burn my fucking house down fucking with some squares one of these days, bro.
Yeah, you need to put them
Tomorrow
bitches
night,
out.
I'm doing a little barbecue at my crib. Guys. So I got Nate Stein coming over. I might go live with Nate Stein tomorrow.
I love
Nate. Hey,
He's been missing for a minute.
Nate is my
Nah, he's been
Your boy about to smoke some good leaf blunts.
he's been social distancing and all that. So he ain't with all the mixing and matching of people and
Hey,
all
make
that
sure
shit.
that
He don't
nigga
do
Nate
that.
got his clothes on when he come over. Don't nobody want to see that nigga in the shower.
Oh, yeah, he can't come to my house with no clothes on. Come on, bro.
Nah, fuck that. Don't nobody want to see that shit.
Hey, don't come in here with no bogus ass names, man. Don't come up in here with no bogus ass names. This dude came up in here with a bogus name and Panda kicked him out.
No, that was me. I kicked him out.
All right.
Mr. timed him out first.
Yeah.
I know I timed him out. As soon as I saw the name, I was like, oh yeah, he gotta
What was
go.
the goofy ass name he came in with?
Bang bang dick in you.
Dick, yeah.
Hey, whoever this, you know that's Red Schneider's little bitch ass. That motherfucker's a fucking comedian, bro. He a troll.
That's a dead giveaway.
Fucking goofy
Dead
bastard.
giveaway.
Fucking goofy bastard.
I'm ready to blow some shit up tomorrow.
I seen that on
Listen,
Facebook.
let me tell you
with
something.
you, with your kid and all them fireworks.
Yeah.
Nah, he went and gave his firework dealer a hand job.
No.
Listen, let me tell you something. If a spark of electricity goes off in Todd's house, you're gonna be able to see that shit from SpaceX, bro. This nigga's house is a fucking. This nigga is living in a barrel of. That's just a barrel of baking powder. That's all it is. It's crazy,
That's some Wild E. Coyote shit down there.
Real talk.
He
That
does. He
nigga
got the
blow
T,
some
the
shit up.
TNT bottom
Moon's
sticker
like,
sticking out
God
of it and all
dang
that.
it.
Straight from
got
Acme.
plunger and everything, huh? He got
This
the plunger.
yard is
Yeah.
on special hell.
We do it big around here. We don't do no little shit.
I'm
Yeah, that's
saying, go big
Indiana,
or go
bro.
home,
I used to
baby.
work at a crazy camper when I was like 14,
I
bro.
know y'all niggas seen my joint the other night, nigga. That's how you know niggas be going big.
Ain't nobody on this
Listen,
block gotta go anywhere
Todd
about fireworks.
Todd
Hey,
showed
BJ.
me his fireworks. I could have sworn that shit said Acme on the side. That shit was extra.
BJ, you got Baphomet on your shirt, bro?
What?
I said you got Baphomet on your shirt, bro? Who the fuck is
Nah,
that on your
nigga.
shirt?
Nah, this is my work shirt.
What's it called?
Stu's Barbecue.
Everybody's
But why he got Baphomet on there?
Nigga, it's a fucking bull's head.
I know.
it's a pig in that bitch.
This Baphomet was
Yo, I like
horn.
how we on some real bang bang shit, yo, for real. Yeah, I can have 10 people now, Panda. I can have 10
What's good,
people in
Panda?
here at once.
What's up,
Dude, what
Panda?
if stars are holes so we can breathe?
What?
I'm sorry, everybody.
StreamYard's
I'm out here
StreamYard is blowing up.
moment.
Aaron, stop
Yeah.
saucing for like 3 days. You have to fast.
I swear to God, yo, you need to stop
I know.
asking dumbass questions like Alex.
No, she just blurted out.
Thank
She was
you,
like,
but
hey, we don't
you
even
think
know
you
that.
know what's up. You don't know
Look
me
here.
like that. I ate nothing but Brussels sprouts today. I ate fucking green beans yesterday. Like you don't know me like that. I'm on it. Been
Brussels
drinking my
sprouts and green
alkaline
beans.
water.
Brussels sprouts, that's trifling with the green beans. That's one thing. Like, you shouldn't mix that shit
Yeah,
together. You just ruined the good food.
No, organic, fresh
yo,
Brussels sprouts. You cut them in half and put a little bit of olive oil on them and bake them. Damn, they're good.
I was
I'm
thinking
from
more
the
like
South. You know we eat
banana and
veggies
onion
down here.
soup.
We got
But
gardens and shit down
that's
here.
all right, I guess.
yo, hold on. Y'all see this, right?
What up?
Todd, you see what Greedy Pez wrote, right? You just blowing up your money. You might as well just throw money in a barrel and light it on fire.
Yeah,
No
well,
shit, though.
that's what I do for my kid.
BJ don't need a new camera. He needs a new phone.
No,
all
nigga, I
will
just need to
say,
get my
Todd,
screen
though,
fixed.
I'm 4 days in. I'm not gonna make the 7, but I am a good solid 4 in. So tomorrow will be 5. So I'll be all right.
Damn,
I'll
I gotta
still
get
Hey,
be
listen, for those
y'all.
of you that follow Panda's channel, she has not done her live yet. She is planning on doing it soon, but we got set back this last couple of days. We've been going through some shit over here, so we got a little setback, but she will be having a video coming up soon.
love you, Panda.
That's too nice for the car to be driving in my hood.
Oh yeah, hey, my Twitch summary as of today is 42 people, and all I need is 50. And then if I get more than 3 viewers a day, dude, I can get my shit up to 3, and I can be able to get affiliated.
Yeah.
I roll you every day, just about.
I'll
That's
fill
what
it
I
up.
do.
Definitely will.
Buddha, I would view your shit, but that raggedy ass shit won't let me chat in yours for some reason. It lets me chat in everybody else's but yours.
What raggedy ass shit are you talking about? Twitch?
It'll let me chat in Jimmy's Twitch. It'll let me chat in other people's Twitch. But when I get on yours, it will not fucking let me chat.
I think you gotta log in.
Yeah,
you
Buddha.
try. If you ain't logged in, like you don't have a if you don't have a profile, you're not talking to nobody, bro.
Bruh, I'm in other people's Twitch talking.
You got a profile?
Yes.
What was it?
Like Smoking McPots or some shit like that.
Surprised I
Yeah,
haven't
Buddha,
seen it.
send me the link to your Switch account.
Because I'm literally in other people's shit chatting, dog.
I just
Panda's talking about these mosquitoes that'll suck the soul out of you. Oh shit! Yeah, that's just no joke, yo. There's mosquitoes out here that if they took fat away, yo, I'd be skinny, bro. I don't know if it's the adobo and the food that I eat or what, but them niggas like the way I taste.
You probably eat a lot of bananas too.
I used to. I haven't eaten a banana in a while.
Well, something in your shit giving you a lot of potassium and shit. Them motherfuckers like that
That's
shit.
why.
Bananas is good for you.
That's why I used to eat a lot of them.
Hey, but you fuck with
Bananas
like
make you
turmeric and shit like that, bro?
Yep.
I do.
Hey, you fuck
I
with that
do.
shit, they won't fuck with you as much.
I got yo. Let me
Things
tell you something. The seasonings that I use are the same seasonings that Jamaicans use.
Oh yeah, you good then.
Yeah, I don't. They don't fuck with me too much. They
So
scared of
you
me.
use so you
Oh,
use the bay leaves, use the turmeric, use the raw garlic, shit like that, like what I use.
now you on Twitch,
Okay.
man?
Yeah,
Huh?
I use a lot of raw garlic. Raw garlic is good for you.
Where my
That's a
other
fact.
phone go? Out of this.
As a matter of fact, I told my mother to buy me a little jar of raw garlic, and instead she bought me the cloves and she blended it herself.
I would
Ooh,
have ate that.
I want a garlic press. I want a garlic press.
that's what I want. One of the
That
bad
shit's
boys.
good on plantains, just like that. Yo, dip the garlic, dip the plantain in the garlic. Mm-mm. That's
Oh
good
my
eating.
god. That's a fact.
That's exactly what I say. Just like a fat kid, I be singing to my food.
Me too. Do 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 do.
I'm gonna stop.
I
Right, about to go
got you. I
fuck some
got you,
food up.
bro.
Who the fuck just said something to me, bitch?
Yeah, I love fucking. I love eating
Hey, you
eating
like
Hey,
that
spicy
sucker
food.
hey,
butt,
is
right?
that
I
bitch ass nigga
just
Boudry in the chat?
Who?
Hey,
Yeah,
Ooh.
Boudry,
yeah.
you know what, bitch? I wasn't just wearing a stocking cap in 110-degree weather today. I was wearing a stocking cap, a sweatshirt, and pants, you bitch.
Are you proud of that?
You bugging, yo. That's too hot for that.
Hey, I was
It's all
outside
right.
fucking
It's
in
all
a
right,
tank
because,
top,
you know, Boudry, seems how you
sweating
didn't answer
balls.
my phone call. I had to hit up your mama and be like, hey, bitch, I got that motherfucking poop rock. Hey, come over here and give me some top.
What the
And he's
heck?
like, I'm on the way.
Ooh.
And I heard them tires spinning, bitch.
Hey, this nigga said he got some rocks and this bitch could smoke that top, bro.
All you got to do is offer
That
Boudry's
sounded
mama a
racist.
rock and she'll come suck that top.
Damn,
Oh
bro.
my god. What the hell?
You better stop playing with people, bro.
Hey,
You gonna
Boudry will
get shot up.
confirm it.
Hey, you gonna get shot.
Yo,
Boudry's bitch
you
ass will
don't
be
talk
like,
about
nigga, I'm not denying
nah.
it, bro. I know my mom will suck a dick for a rock.
Oh my god.
That is
That's
that is
terrible.
I
horrible to
literally
say
just
about
2
somebody.
or 3 hours ago was talking shit about this nigga's mom. He said, bruh, it's kind of lame when you come at my mom like that because I already know that's what it is.
That's fucked up. Uchi, that's fucked up, bro. Don't let him talk about your mama like that. That ain't right.
Mike back there
That's
giggling.
real. That's fucked up, bro. Mike giggling, that's really fucked up. I can't even. Damn, that's wow.
You say your mom's a fiend, nigga. You say your mom's a
I
fiend.
can't. Yeah, that's like the worst thing you can say about somebody's mom. Like that's the end of the dozens in the beginning of a fight.
You got everybody out here
Like,
laughing in the Bronx about that shit. As soon as I say that,
yeah, you know. Who you out there?
you know
Who you
what?
out there with? As
Nigga, I'm on Gun Hill. You know, I'm just doing laundry, calm fighting. You know what I'm saying? Smoking.
As
But
long as
yeah,
that.
okay. You know what?
I just need a
Estai got to
light.
do his laundry outside. Estai got to do
Yeah,
his laundry outside because it's too big for a normal washing machine.
you know it. If shit break down, fucked up.
Boudry, where your
Brother,
bitch
you got a
ass
light on
at
you?
in the chat now, nigga?
He got the big boy clothes. You better leave Boudry alone. That's crazy.
Look at that nigga would have popped in a long time ago. He don't want nothing from BJ. BJ said, I got
You
hands,
don't
bro.
say
You
Come
that.
on
know he
with it.
You
don't
don't
want
say
none,
that
Come
fam.
about
on with
nobody.
Come on, cuz. That nigga don't want none with me.
You
Hey,
don't
Brett,
say
you got
that
a
to
lighter?
somebody.
BJ light skin. We got Muhammad Ali dreams and shit. You know what I'm
This nigga say he got Muhammad Ali dreams.
Call me Cash. You call me Cash.
Yo, if these motherfuckers don't stop with these firecrackers, I'm gonna show them what a firecracker is.
Stop being jealous, man. How about that? Work on your pride.
Bro, let me go get one of my firecrackers.
You win in New York because them shits don't stop. Them shits start in
Get
June.
one of them. Get one of those super Roman candles and go shoot it at them. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah.
You know, in New York, they do fireworks the way I celebrate my birthday.
Oh shit! Todd, turn your video on. We want to see this shit. Todd's purging tonight.
Todd, let's show him what you got, Todd.
Damn, I hear him, Todd.
Hang on.
That's not Todd. That's over here.
Wait, where?
That's over here in the Bronx, baby. What you talking about? That's over here in the Bronx, baby.
Okay, so I got the little one.
Hell yeah, y'all!
And
Oh
then
god.
I got the big ones.
Oh, that's lit.
We want to hear about Todd bumping off an appendage.
Hey, Todd, that dude look like you pulled out a missile that looked like a picture, man.
Yo, the shit that Todd got, bro, that shit's stupid.
M80, yo, listen, M80s. I haven't bought an M80, bro, since I don't even remember how long ago.
Yo, we got him up. Yo,
that was like 20 years ago. 30. Got him.
Make me big, Smalls.
Hey, cousin. Hey.
Show him, Todd.
Oh damn! There goes Todd.
Ready?
Oh damn! Yes.
Somebody lost a finger.
You stupid!
Hey, this is when.
Now hang on, let me switch my camera.
Just run around and shoot people with frozen paintballs.
Now this one is like
now we know how he got his dimple.
You're funny.
You stupid.
Yeah, Todd, that's good.
I have to put that up in case the cops come by.
It's not like you just shot somebody.
Hey, yo, Small. Hit that smoker with Small.
Tomorrow night, I'm setting off my 45 and my 9.
Oh shit!
There's gonna be so much fucking banging around here. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell the difference.
I'm doing. Listen, the only thing I'm lighting on fire tomorrow is my grill. I got a case of Corona waiting. I got a case of Corona just sitting here waiting to be drank. I got a bottle of Fireball. I got a bottle of Crown Royal Mesquite. We got a bottle of Kraken in the house. We good to go.
Trying to make a baby, bro?
Man.
You got that Corona with that side of lime disease, my nigga?
That's why I ain't trying to blow nothing up. I'm gonna be drunk.
Man, I got a candle.
What the fuck you talking about, bro?
Hey, hold up, y'all. Hey, Small, hit that song right quick.
I got you.
You about to shoot up the club when you get drunk, nigga. I already know how you is. You ain't pulling out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Smoking with Smalls, 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 smoking with. Keep smoking it, hey, keep smoking it, 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 keep smoking it.
Keep smoking.
Keep smoking it, baby.
Before we went to the mission.
I ain't blowing up shit tomorrow.
I'm blowing up a lot of shit, bro.
It's been outside my house for the last 2 weeks blowing shit up.
Look, don't nobody grab that much unless they trying to make a baby, bro. What you doing? How small is it? You got plan B?
Yeah,
I ain't hear nothing about plan B either. I ain't hear nothing about plan B.
Cause you know I want to smoke this
I ain't hear no
weed.
rubbers. I ain't hear nothing. He's like, I'm a pull out thing. I don't believe you. I see what Mariah. I'll just say.
I used to say I was a pullout king, and then I ended up with twins.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I see what Mariah Martin. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they pull out. You can't. You got the match.
Yeah, we don't talk about those things anymore. I'm disappointed. I used to have faith in my skills. Now, not so much.
Now, what happened is
let me tell you what
got whittled down.
Listen, out of all the skills that could leave you, that one right there is one you want to hold on to.
Yeah,
the pull-out game.
Facts. Because if not, the government has this game they do is called the pull out your wallet game. And they're very good. They're very good at that shit. Sometimes they get it. Yo, sometimes they get it before it even gets in your wallet.
Yeah.
They pull it right out your check.
Yep.
Oh God!
Right out your motherfucking check.
We're not gonna talk about that because there's another stimulus check coming that I'm not gonna see.
You ain't the only one, my nigga.
Me either.
Hey guys, check out that roll firecracker.
Matter of fact, it's a touchy subject. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, look at that shit. You see that roll that he got right there? He got that roll. That shit is 10 minutes of firecrackers. When I was in New York,
I know. Is that the birthday thing?
There's a smaller one under it.
Yo, we used to get that shit full of M80.
Yo, that's the birthday cake, though?
Sorry.
I don't know. It's a big ass roll. A roll and a half. 16,000 fireworks.
Those are dope.
I got a bunch of mortars back there. 3 boxes of mortars.
I'm gonna use those on my birthday. I'm a wrestler or some shit.
This nigga's house looks like a powder keg, bro, waiting to go off.
Yo, for real.
I got this for my daughter.
Boy, I guess for the fireworks is that, huh?
I hope y'all don't smoke in your house.
Got the Predator.
This nigga is not fucking around. If you put a tent over your house, you can sell that shit.
Yeah, and then I got the Neon King down here.
Oh man, you chilling, man.
You know what? Todd, after somebody would set fire to your car, I wouldn't even have that shit in your house, bro. I would put that shit outside.
Nigga, they gonna burn your fucking house down next.
And then my daughter got a couple of these snow cones. Nah.
Motherfuckers within 3 blocks of your house have a suntan.
Ain't nobody on that block gonna have to go watch fireworks, I'll tell you that much.
No, they ain't got to. Nigga, you work for Macy's today, nigga. You just got your job for Macy's.
My dude down at the store said if I come down there tomorrow, he'll cut me a deal on one of the huge ass boxes of fireworks.
Oh, nice one.
Like the box is like $500.
Hey,
he said he'd cut me a sweet ass deal.
Hey, D-Block, you want to quit?
Yo, hell yeah, D-Block. Back in the days, back in the days, you see that roll that he got right there? We used to get that roll full of M80s. It was like 7 minutes of M80s. Blah, 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 blah. It was bananas, bro.
Wow.
It was bananas. We used to spend thousands of dollars on the 4th of July, bro.
Yo, back then, right? Yo, Smalls, back then, the 4th of July, you have to have the sanitation truck come clean the streets after it's over because there's so much stuff around, right?
That's just no joke. New York is no joke.
It ain't like that no more.
People be sleeping on us.
Yo, we took my Bronco to Pennsylvania and loaded up the whole back of my Bronco with the back down, all fireworks.
Hey, you look like
see, that's
nigga.
If that car opens,
I'm trying to find a picture that because we used to have my basement. We could stash shit in the basement.
Yep.
Damn.
But my man Pote, he had a at the spot in Pennsylvania. He had a membership there. So how much you spend, you used to get almost half of it, half price. So we would make 3-4 trips.
Yeah.
So by the time the 4th of July, we made back all the money we spent because we would sell it
Wait
and
till
get
you
our
get down
money and
here,
go get
Lance.
more
Wait till you
sell it,
what
and
it's
get
like
3 more. And we should have all of that shit hit off. You have
Oh,
all
God.
Wait
100.
till you get down here. Wait till you get
Hey.
down here and you see how it is down here. There's those
Shit.
tents on every
Yeah.
block, yo.
I see, but in New
They
York,
got
it's more fun
the tent right down the
because
street from the house. I
but
can
it's
walk
more
to that
fun
shit.
because it's illegal. And you know the police is gonna run, so you chill. They come, wait till they go down the street, then you set some more shit off. Then the niggas in the next block set they shit off. The police shoot over that way. You know what I mean?
Yup.
It's a cat and mouse game on the 4th of July. Should be fun as hell.
It's a
And then
game.
just
It's a
for
game
measures,
for us.
then for
It's
good
a
measures, when the
game.
police start getting too close, somebody busts some guns off down the street. And you know they all gotta go that way now. They
Oh
all
my
gotta go.
God.
And so then everybody let their fireworks off.
Yo,
while
when
the
I
police
lived,
does that.
when I lived on 181st, allegedly we used to do gun battles. Like niggas would be on the corner, blah 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 blah. Then somebody else on the other corner pull out a shotgun, blah blah. Then somebody else come out with the tech, and then somebody else got 2 fucking baby knives, blah 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 blah. Like it was crazy, yo. We battled back and forth to see who had the most guns. It was crazy, yo.
Hell no.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, the 90s was a different time. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it happened. I'm not gonna say it didn't happen, but I got some great videos if it did.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right, allegedly. This is the allegedly channel, yo, for real, for real. This is like confessions of a fucking serial killer in this bitch.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right? Alleged
Allegedly.
serial killers. I'm a serial killer, nigga. I will fuck up some Fruit Loops, yo.
You fat bitch.
I killed that whole box. Shots fired. BJ, don't act like you wouldn't do the same, nigga. I seen you eat. Just because you skinny, nigga, don't mean
Hey,
nothing.
D-Block, you look like you need some water, bro.
I've been trying to tell niggas I'm
You look
fat,
like
but
you
don't
need some
nobody
water,
want to
bro.
believe that shit.
What?
So you look like you need some water, bro.
I need some water.
Yeah.
Yo, I've
you
been
got-
drinking. I've been drinking a lot of everything but water. But yeah, I'm thirsty. I'm about to leave soon, man. I'm about to leave. I'm supposed to leave already, but the guy that relieved me ain't come yet. I'm supposed to leave at 12.
Hey, this
look thirsty.
nigga just waiting for him to go take their smoke break so he can beat the shit out the nigga in the interrogation room before he takes off because he knew he was pissing his ass off, boy.
Hey,
Fuck
I
you mean?
just
Don't
wanna
let his
know, do
ass
you
lie
got
to you. He ain't
tattoos
working
back
no
in your
desk
neck,
job. He
man?
interrogating motherfuckers.
You got
Yo,
marshmallow
D-Block,
tattoos
look-
back in your head? Like, it's
Yeah,
like
be
right
in
here.
there.
Hold on.
You know you done fucked up now. You done
D-Block-
fucked up now.
I don't give a fuck.
Yo, D-Block looked like Vin Diesel if you played Paul Walker's part in that one way he was a Fed still.
Wow.
Oh God.
Yo, that's crazy.
I see it. I see it. I see it. You broke the same dude's nose 3 times in the same spot.
You broke it in my nose.
Yo, we're gonna leave this up on the screen, yo. Thank you, D-Block. We're leaving that on the screen, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Welcome to the allegedly hour, where things may or may not have happened.
May or may not.
If you wasn't there, you just don't know.
That's it.
Yup.
Yo, it's so weird having more people on here.
Aaron,
You know, that's
stop
just
right
awesome.
in the chat.
Aaron went back to the chat. She's louder in the chat room.
Yeah.
She loud in the chat room.
Hell yeah.
She on her
Yeah, I hear
bottom.
Yo, Fisher said it's like a war zone already outside.
Dog, it been sounding like niggas is out here motherfucking blowing at each other, dog, for the last 2 weeks.
Nigga, my chihuahua has been hiding underneath me for 3 days straight.
Yo, real.
Dog, if I was to go outside and sit on my front porch, sit out front of my house and just smoke the rest of this blunt, y'all would hear so many fireworks go off, it'd be unfucking real.
Listen, my dog hid underneath
the night, so it was kind of quiet.
My dog hid underneath the covers. Like she went underneath the cuito and was like, "I'm not moving from right here." I haven't seen her all day. I left to go to the store, and she came outside and say goodbye and went right back underneath the covers. She's not fucking around. I can fuck the
block up myself personally because my next door neighbor over here, right behind this window that's sitting behind me, his buddy is a fireworks dealer, fam, and his buddy just tried to give him 3 truckloads of fireworks the other day, and he turned him down. He was like, "Man, if you want any fireworks, just let me know. I can get you truckloads."
Allegedly.
No, there's no allegedly, dog. It's all legal, fam. They free and everything.
My bad, BJ.
Well, not up here, it ain't.
You don't even light those shits, nigga. You just take a Zippo lighter fluid and make a line down the middle of the street and throw them into the fire.
Like, yo, they legalized fireworks down here like 2 years ago, maybe 3.
No, we did this. Well, we did this. You gotta go to a different state to get your fireworks.
Oh shit! A couple years ago I did, but nowadays, shit, you can pull up right out. I can go like 20 blocks down the street and just pull up at a fireworks stand.
See, over here that you tell them, they're very specific about how you can use them.
At the gas station, you can be like right there.
Staying out the way.
Yeah, you can go to Walmart parking lot, fam, and buy fireworks.
Roger,
they
you go talk to my son. Yeah, I'ma holler at y'all, yo.
Later.
All right.
All right, later, bro.
We're doing Roger anyway.
All right, we back down to our regular schedule of 6 people.
Uh-oh. I might get eliminated.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird seeing all those people, man. It's a little weird seeing all those people.
But guess what? It was better communication with more people.
It really was,
because we take turns.
Yeah.
Because Alex is in here blocking us.
Yeah.
That's what you was getting at. I saw where you was going with that.
Just trying to be sly with it.
Alex I ain't gonna call no names, but he about to pop in right now.
Facts.
I ain't gonna call no names.
Exactly.
That's funny. I'm gonna. What are we doing tonight, guys?
I'm smoking a Palm Kings leaf blunt.
Smoking a bowl.
When I get out of my bad, BJ.
I'm rolling up right now.
I ain't smoking shit till tomorrow no more, bro. I'm done.
Hey, dog, I ate so many edibles the other night, dude. I was so fucking high. I woke up throwing up, fam.
What you smoking now, BJ?
I'm smoking on some whipped cherries right now.
No doubt, family.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Peacock, you just got your ring, sir.
Oh, good looking, man. Thank you, man. I made it. I feel like I'm part of the program, man.
No, I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I haven't seen you. You have to be on the live for me to do it. And I always forget, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a podcast. I got you. It's because you gave us the phrase that pays today. The phrase that stays on the channel, allegedly. That is word of the channel for real.
Yeah.
You got to make your bottom line, have that shit scroll through. All opinions expressed on this channel allegedly happened.
Fuck.
Damn, you dying over there, bro? You good? Let me see. PJ dead.
God, hung up on it, bro. So he's probably gonna disappear in a minute.
PJ, it's 130.
What? That nigga having an exorcism.
He's gonna cook your brain.
Oh, dog, my ribs hurt. My ribs hurt.
He said whipped cherry is gas. I get that. I get more of that white buffalo tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Damn, nigga, we gotta breathe. We can take another fucking hit, bro.
Nigga, fuck that shit.
Be smoking.
Yo, Smalls, I'll be right back. I gotta make a phone call.
Hey, turn your phone sideways, nigga.
I think, y'all. So hold on. Let me. I gotta address something that was just written in the chat. Khan the Buddhist. Khan, I'm gonna tell you this, Khan. The truth of the matter is, the word racism will never lose its power. The reason why is it means so much, so many different things to so many different people.
No good.
Okay, it's a general statement. You know what I'm saying? Because every race is different. Although we all came from the same carbon element, but people are more concerned with obviously the pigmentation of their skin. So you're gonna have to deal with that word for the rest of your life. Whether they get rid of all these statues and the KKK and that bullshit, there's still gonna be some kind of racism or classism or socialism or something.
See, I don't think Trump is a racist, but I know he's a classist. He don't like anybody beneath him. So he lied to himself. He lied to Forbes magazines to make himself a billionaire in the past. But you see that book his niece is putting out. She's gonna tell the truth because he cheated the shit out of his family.
Hey, y'all! I told you this nigga was interrogating people. Yo, he pulling the motherfucking black and white out, fam. He packing that bag. What bitch man got a motherfucking suitcase? That nigga's the best.
He gotta change the clothes and everything, bro. This nigga,
you know what I'm saying? That nigga got the black and whites on people, fam. He said, "Bitch, look at these pictures. You did it. You shot at this motherfucker, bitch. Bam! Punch to the face. You said the wrong answer."
He's either a Fed or Mormon.
Hey, Smalls. Right? Smalls.
I agree about that.
Yeah, allegedly. My bad.
I was gonna say, the thing about it is all this is classism. It's never been about color or anything because motherfuckers is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look at the classism. When people start bringing in money and poverty and shit, you know what I'm saying? They see the control. You know what I'm saying? You have to bring it into that perspective because it's that narrow of a perspective. Because if you bring it into like the racism and shit, it's not about that shit really. It's only about motherfuckers just now seeing the fact that the shit's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, there's always been injustice.
Everybody wish D Block a good night time to get home safe.
Yeah, later, D Block.
Yo, Buddha Mike, you're absolutely right, yo. I know that when I see those Sally Struthers commercials, I get mad. Like, how come the camera crew can't give that kid a sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Why he gotta have that fly in his eye?
I've been looking at like, why the fuck they letting that fly around him, man? Give that boy a bath. Shit, he dirty. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck you got doodle rubbed all over this dude's lips, man? Give that boy something to eat. Shit, he should be eating.
This is my third blood since I've been home.
Mike is racist.
And I've only been home 2 hours, maybe 3.
I'm not racist, bro. I just make the funny joke because that's all it is. It's a joke, man. Like, these people do this shit in front of us, and we think it's okay because they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't we think it's all right? The FCC don't think it's all right, but they still let this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Still let niggas work on the internet and shit. You know what I'm saying? Still let shit happen where we got kids up in videos and shit, and they dress like grown adults and they ain't.
Think about this.
Hey, fuck with my nigga D Block's last comment, bro.
Why do rich people go to other countries and adopt kids when there's a million kids here in America that could be adopted? Because they got money, they can do it.
D Block is going undercover, guys. You gotta watch out for that bald head. You better powder your head, nigga. They gonna see that glow from across the street.
Hey, fucking go buy a wig, my nigga. Go buy a little toupee like Trump has got on.
Hey, but look at Smalls. That's just like what Aaron said, dude. It's just the playing. We all in it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own role. You know what you're gonna do in life. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna move towards what you're gonna do, what you want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's why people in crime stay in crime. That's what they want to do. That's why people in the dope house stay in the dope house. That's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why the police is putting his knee on the back of these niggas' necks. That's what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And we letting them do it. Now, if we want to let them do it, it wouldn't happen.
See, the thing people don't realize is it's about wealth. More people we ain't supposed to get. But then it switches into race, so then the poor white people don't feel like, oh, they not talking about me. They not talking about me.
Yep.
It's the poor black folks they talking about. But when you look at the situations, they in the exact same situation as poor black folks.
They
poor
worse.
Latino folks.
Sometimes they 10 times worse. They the ones getting the unemployment and collecting food stamps and shit. I ain't collecting food stamps. I'm on dope.
When you look at the stats, there's more white people on food stamps and all of that than blacks and Latinos. So you know what I mean? But they don't tell you. The media ain't gonna tell you that. The media make you believe black folks don't have internet. Like what the fuck? Where that even come from? You know what I mean?
We got internet. How else are we gonna stream on the Fire Stick?
Yeah.
How else we
gonna bootleg movies without the internet? But you know they say and they pass legislation that's supposed to help the black communities get internet, and it's like, what are they talking about? So where does that money end up going? Right to companies.
Hey, that 5G. That 5G. Yeah, that's where that money going. And they gonna fry the fuck out of these poor ass niggas. I'm gonna say that right now.
The biggest areas where they have the issue with the internet is in rural America. But they say
I cannot wait for tomorrow when I got Nate on here, because me and Nate just had this conversation about 5G and all that shit. We had the Corona talk conversation. We talked about Trump, and it was all in like within a half hour. We touched on every subject, and I cannot wait to bring him on here tomorrow, because between Lance and Buddha Mike, I want y'all to shut this nigga down, yo. You got to shut him down. That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking is Buddha Mike and Lance to come in here, and y'all better have your encyclopedias, the Dewey Decimal System, nigga, whatever you need, but you gotta have facts.
I don't need shit, but this motherfucker
Buddha just needs those glasses.
I know I need y'all tomorrow, man, for real, because this kid was saying some shit, and I was like, damn, I need Lance on speed dial right now, yo. The Chubby Nigga Network.
Hey, Lance, this dude put me on blast one day with one of his little comedian friends, right? He outside the bar and club with him and shit, talking about flat earth and shit. He's like, I got this buddy he believe in flat earth. He's like, this dude got me believing in flat earth. He's like, no, let me see. I want to know who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? This dude, white dude, pop up on the screen talking about, oh, you're a flat earther? I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, well,
all right, hold on. Let me address this real quick. The Buddhist just said that Khan the Buddhist just said that, do I agree that Malcolm X said that the black man's enemy was the white man? Actually, that was not Malcolm X that said that. The reason why Malcolm X and Louis Farrakhan fell out is because of that. Louis Farrakhan was the one that was anti-white man. Malcolm X was not anti-white. Malcolm X was the complete opposite. He wanted unity. Louis Farrakhan was the one that wanted to start the war. So that's just that. Now, as far as believing that, I don't believe that any man has a predetermined enemy. I believe that your enemies come forth depending on what you do in your life.
Yep.
Your enemy is not predetermined. You cause your enemy by what you do, and it's not something that you can shy away from. It doesn't matter whether you sell crack or you smoke crack. Either way, you're gonna have an enemy, and it's not predetermined. It's determined by what you do. So just keep that in mind. The white man is no one's enemy but his own.
See, people don't realize Malcolm X and Martin Luther King had the same mission, the same objective. Right. But Malcolm X said, you know what? If peace don't work, we'll take it by any means necessary. But the objective was the same thing, the unity and peace among everybody. It was the same objective, which is one of the movements.
Right.
If you study the Quran is a very peaceful book. It is
now,
really people believe.
There was a gentleman that came out of New York by the name of Clarence X. Clarence X started the 5%er movement, the Legion of Gods and Earths. And the reason why he started that was because Malcolm X and Louis Farrakhan was teaching that black man is God, but they weren't teaching that in turn the white man was the devil. So Clarence X took it upon himself to change the Muslim religion and make it the 5%ers, which meant only 5% are in the know, in the knowledge, which is where that whole knowledge is born type shit comes from. Wu-Tang was the followers of the 5% nation. I was a follower of the 5% nation. So that's where that comes from. But at the end of the day, it wasn't Malcolm X who was against the white man. It was Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
And that's where that all came from.
Malcolm X just wanted the white man. He just didn't trust the white man.
Right. He had enough of them fuck him over. That's why. When he was locked up and when he was hustling and all that shit. What people don't realize is Malcolm X was a pimp. He was a drug dealing pimp. And he slept with white women and he did drugs and he was alcoholic and all that bullshit. He changed when he got locked up and he met Louis Farrakhan. And Louis Farrakhan and someone else in prison was that changed him into the Muslim religion. And then when he started following the Muslim religion, he found faults in what Louis Farrakhan was preaching. Louis Farrakhan was not preaching the Muslim religion. He was preaching his own variation of it.
Exactly. It was his interpretation.
Not that I know anything about that, allegedly.
No, that's what the Bible is too, because that's what Bible is. That's what we got. We got pastors and rabbis, motherfucker. All they do is interpret it in their own way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if we were given the book and we weren't slaves, because they don't let slaves read the book. So if you have the book, you're not a slave. You're a knower.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you a story. I went to a Pentecostal
before you get
church,
into the story, Lance, I got a question. I'm so motherfucking high, yo. I don't even know what the fuck we talking about right now. Can somebody please inform me on what we talking about right now?
How they use religion to deceive. How religion is used to deceive.
Right. Conda Buddha said
listen, that. I went to a church.
If I agree with.
I went to this Pentecostal church, right? And, I like to read shit. So, the preachers give you a verse and, they preach on it and tell you what they think of it. So I read the whole story of that verse, what it was about, right? Cool. I got my own meaning of what it didn't match to what he was saying. But then a month later, I was at another church who gave a sermon on the same verse with a totally different message. I'm like, wait a minute. That's 3 different messages I got from this one verse. This preacher said one thing, that preacher said another thing, and I read it, I got a whole different verse. So it's like what you choose to believe, if you don't read for yourself and study for yourself, you could be easily led down the wrong path to believe all kinds of things. But that's following up and reading for yourself and get your own interpretation of shit. And that's what these churches do. And next thing you know, they eat your pockets and you done spend all your money. And you figure, well, I've been spending this money, I might as well keep listening. And he driving the new Cadillac, and you on the bus.
The original Bible was written in Hebrew. So when it was translated, stuff was already lost in translation. And then each person who reads it is going to read into it differently. For instance, Genesis 1:12 said, God gave us all the seed-bearing plants and herbs for us to use. And he saw that all plants were good that were bearing seed according to their own kind. Now everybody else says, damn, that means the foliage and the greenery is good. To me, you know what that means? It's okay for me to smoke weed. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Everybody reads it differently. Because Lord knows my weed plants, when they do provide seeds, they're weed seeds. They're not pineapple seeds.
It's us
If
that
you
make
know
it the great
anything
channel.
about the laws in America, why marijuana is illegal, you really blow your mind. It had nothing to do with weed. It had to do with textiles.
Color.
Had nothing to do with
it had to do with paper companies.
Yeah, textiles. Textiles.
Yeah, it was paper companies because it was cheaper to make your paper out of hemp and make your flags out of hemp. Your materials and all that was cheaper if you did it out of hemp.
But William Hearst didn't have the hemp farms. He had
not
the
only
trees.
that. When people started smoking weed, they started realizing that those people that were smoking weed were less easily influenced by the government. And they said, oh, wait, this is not good. We can't have these people thinking for themselves. So they came out with this movie called Reefer Madness. And the movie made it seem like smoked weed, it would cause you to be insane and die of laughter and rape children.
Have you ever watched that movie?
Bullshit. What? Oh, it's fucking... Look,
that movie
believe it or not,
fucking dumb as shit.
No, the best way to smoke that movie to watch that movie is if you're high as fuck.
That's why. And it's like Pineapple Express. They talked about that shit in the movie where he was up in there testing out the weed and shit, and dude's like fucking high as fuck, all tweaked out and shit, and over there, the dude's like, hey, he's like, fuck you, I don't give a fuck what you say. I love this Mary Jane.
That's exactly how Reefer Madness starts out too. You know that? It starts out like that. They're doing government experiments on it. See, the government experiments that they didn't just do it on weed. They did it on acid. They did it on ecstasy. They did it on alcohol. Every drug that is known to man, the government has experimented with it. And the one that they hate the most is LSD. And you know who they tested that shit on? They tested that shit on the Tuskegee Airmen, the black soldiers.
Marijuana would have been legal 50 years ago if people would have been able to kick the addiction to nicotine.
Yep.
And so much money goes into cigarettes. They're not cutting into that business. That's money. So why would
That's
they?
Why
cut
they're saying all this is bad now.
Yeah. Now, as much as they say cigarettes kill, causes cancer, lung cancer, throat cancer, diabetes, cigarettes cause every disease you could think of. In these commercials, they try to tell us that, but they yet to say it's illegal.
And yet, I'm about to spark another one.
Is going to say it's illegal. Why? Because of money. Money.
They make trillions of dollars a year off of cigarettes.
Money. But now that Colorado, that first month made $10 million and the government couldn't get a cut, first thing they did was what? They went and legalized hemp. Was the first step. They said, oh, hemp, because that's what was originally what was banned, hemp. Mm-hmm. So they reversed that law. But they ain't go the next step. But that was the first step. And you see all of the rich people and politicians, they all got hemp businesses. And now they all going into the CBC because it's legal right now. The CBD oils and shit like that. All of that's legal.
CBD.
Those are all the first steps. CBD, yeah. Nigga, this Deuce got me talking a little crooked. But, you know, but those are the first steps, you know what I mean? They want their monies.
Hey, because CBD's that shit, bro. I'm a firm believer and user of CBD. Like, when I'm not using the CBD, I really can't, like, bend over and grab shit that well. But you know what I'm saying? When I use the CBD pills, bro, I can literally just bend over and touch my toes like I'm 12 again.
Yes, you
can.
No,
let me
maybe 13. I don't know if you were grabbing your ankles at 12, but
Balls.
Damn.
You bogus as fuck.
That was a good one.
You bogus as fuck. I can't stand you, Lance, you big ass silverback gorilla looking ass motherfucker.
Hey, this isn't that kind of channel, buddy. Hold on, let me just address Khan real quick. Khan, honestly, to tell you the truth, you saying that Islam is a religion of peace. The radical Islamics are the ones that are changing that, and unfortunately, the same way that when American sees a Spanish person, they automatically think they're Mexican, is the same way they see Islamic people. Muslim people are just randomly Muslim. They classify all Muslims in one category. And unfortunately, that's actually very unfortunate, because you're right. During the Crusades, the Christians were the ones you had to worry about. The Christians that did the Inquisition, that were sitting there torturing people, either convert or die. Either you're with us or you're against us.
And they was robbing them.
Right. They were that was the true terrorist religion. Was the Christians.
The funny thing is, the Bible, the way it's been translated, when like Moses or when what's his name was lost in the wilderness for all of these years and stuff like that, and they say in the Bible a messenger from God delivered them and showed them the way out. It wasn't a messenger for God. It was a Muslim who came and showed them the way. But the Bible don't say it's a Muslim. They say it was a messenger. But if you
not only a Muslim,
they say a messenger from God, that's a Muslim. That's the messenger. So that's
do you know that messenger from God
studied the Muslims.
That messenger from God was not only a Muslim, but it was also a Moor, a black man.
Yeah, exactly.
But God forbid that our blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus Christ was told what to do by a nigga.
Yeah, because God forbid Jesus was had some skin tone colors.
Listen, it says it in the Bible. He had skin of bronze and hair of wool. How do you know? Who else do you know has that?
I got hair of wool. My skin ain't as brown as it should be, but it's close.
That's because you're racist.
I mean, just if you think of the geography from the area, Jesus would have to be what we would call a sand nigga. Yeah, he was a nigga, no doubt.
He was Arabic. He was actually a Hebrew, which is a Hebrew is another word for a dark ass Jew.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And you know what? The Hebrews were slaves then, so he was technically a slave at that.
That's the thing. And then you got people who don't even know that Egypt is in Africa.
Con, not for nothing. Great conversation for this channel. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We do this every night. We try and talk about what's going on in the air in the world today, and we like to debate things like this, and we like to bring knowledge for people. Like, for instance, how you thought that Malcolm X was against white people. Now you know Malcolm X wasn't against white people. It was Louis Farrakhan, and Malcolm X and Louis Farrakhan actually had so much beef that Louis Farrakhan had Malcolm X murdered. Mm-hmm. It was Louis Farrakhan that killed Malcolm X, and believe it or not, Malcolm X was very good friends with Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, and their friendship was even put into jeopardy because of the Malcolm X's hatred of Louis Farrakhan. Yep. Because Muhammad Ali followed Louis Farrakhan. If you ever watch old interviews of Muhammad Ali, he's very hatred towards the white man. Very hatred.
This is what happened. That's why they gave him whatever they did to him, where they fucked him up, where he couldn't really talk and walk.
Yeah,
they did that deliberately. No, they did that deliberately because he knew too much. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And he was a talker. He wasn't afraid to talk, so they had to end that.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Hey, I had a tenant, right? She was Puerto Rican, but she married her husband was Egyptian, right? And so this is when I first started working at my building. And her daughter and her son, she would tell me, oh, they're Egyptian Puerto Rican. I'm like, oh, so they're African American.
His daughter must have been
so pissed off at me. And she was like, no, they're not African American. they're Egyptian and Puerto Rican. I'm like, well, Puerto Rico's in America, right? I'm like, Egypt is in Africa, right? So they're African American. No, Egypt is not in Africa. I'm like, well, where is Egypt? Egypt is a country all on its own. I'm like, yeah, it's a country in Africa. Now I'm arguing with this lady who just 2 minutes ago was showing me that she could read the Islamic news, but she's reading it like we read a book. And I'm looking at her like, I know they go backwards. They go the other way. So she's talking about, see, I could read all of this, and she's trying to tell me a story like she knew what she was saying. She could have been right, but she was reading the damn newspaper the wrong way. I'm like, you think I don't know Muslims? And I know which way they book go. They go from right to left. Backwards. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then she's going to tell me Egypt is not in Africa. I'm like, okay, I know where this conversation's going. Let me unclog your sink and leave because you crazy.
Let me unclog your sink and leave because you crazy.
I told her her daughter was African American, and she was highly upset. Like, no, she ain't.
I bet you she was gorgeous though. As an Egyptian Puerto Rican, that's a hell of a mixture right there.
Yo, this girl, she was a man this age. She had hair down to her ankles in like sixth grade. Her hair was crazy long. I'm like, yo.
Go ahead, Mike. I see you with your hand up.
Hey, man. First off, I'm not African American. I'm an indigenous American. All right, my nigga?
No doubt. I'm just saying. That's why I said her daughter was. Because her daughter is from, her father's from Africa. Her mother's from America.
I'm indigenous to the wet drylands of Manhattan.
You a Taino Indian, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't born in Puerto Rico. The only island I know is Manhattan or City Island.
Hey, well, really, it's about tribe.
I know Tito Puente's joint.
Hey.
I know Johnny's. I know that Henny Colada in 3 languages.
I just thought about them. And how do you go about creating a tribe?
How do you do it nowadays?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, technically, we have a tribe right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Technically, all you have to do is gather to be considered a tribe.
Or a gang. Either way, it's all the same in the white man's eyes.
Right?
Yeah.
Damn, you sounded real Farrakhan-ish right there.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You know, in New York, it's a gang if it's more than 3
technically, when you're walking down the street, if you have more than 5 people, you're considered a gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you have more than 6, you are neglecting to follow the social distancing rules of the CDC.
And if you have a 3,
you have more than 2, bitch. You exceeding that limit.
And if you got 3, if 2 of them is a female and 1 of them is a male, it's a treyway. And if 2 of them is a female, 2 of them is male and 1 of them is female, that's called a devil's threesome.
Yo, that's wrong person kick somebody to fuck out that group because Reed's a crowd, my nigga.
If they're playing Chinese finger cuts, bro, that's no
longer.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can say that.
That's why
I don't want to be part of that tribe. You can leave me out of that tribe. Leave me out.
I don't either.
Thank you. Kick a nigga out the group. 3's a crowd, bud. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta come the fuck up out of here, nigga.
That's one party he don't want to go to unless he can watch from outside. He said, I got my dulce, I'm good to go.
Like shit.
Oh shit. Hey, listen, this is the kind of chat that I like, guys. I appreciate y'all for real. We're speaking some real knowledge. I mean, we're joking around and we're cracking jokes on each other, but at the end of the day, we are also enlightening the audience, and I love that. I appreciate that. That's why I appreciate when Buddha, Mike, and Lance are in here together, because sometimes y'all on the same page, and sometimes y'all butt heads, and I love that. I really do. I love to see that.
No, we don't butt heads. We don't butt heads.
Not this time.
We just come to a different understanding, right?
We just the different understandings and be like, oh well.
I'm just too high half the time to even realize what the fuck's being talked about.
Half the time you just too mad to understand what everything else is doing. It's like fuck this shit. I'm gonna tell you why I got rap, nigga.
I know when Buddha might disagree because that's when he focuses more on rolling up. He's like, I'm gonna let this nigga talk his shit.
That's not true either.
Hey, no, because he knows. Because when I'm smoking, that's what I'm really thinking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, man, I'm about to think real hard about this one. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
I thought you were saying Michael listen sometimes. He'll listen when he don't disagree. He'll just listen, and he'll be like, "Yeah, all right," and then he'll go about. But I do believe he.
And then he uses your own words against you. That's what I hate. You know when you use your own words. So if you said the Earth is not round, you're right. The Earth is round, but it's round on a horizontal level, like a plane.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
Like a plate.
It's round. It's round like a coin, like the face of your watch.
Don't get him started, my nigga.
And nigga have everybody downloading the Flat Earth watch, nigga. We'll all be fucked up in life. He did it to me already. I had to delete that shit off my last phone before I turned it in. I had to delete it off my other phone. I thought Sprint was going to think I was a fucking conspiracy theorist.
Did you get the new one that you with the spirit level and shit?
Yes.
No? All right.
You make it very difficult to believe the truth.
But that's the thing.
He gonna send it to you too. He's like that dude, David Koresh, nigga. You can't have juice if you ain't got nobody to drink it.
Whenever there's something that's difficult to believe, that means you need to go and search and find the answers for yourself.
Listen, anybody in the chat ever go to Buddha Mike and he offers you something to drink, make sure y'all not wearing the same clothes first.
Oh God, nigga. You all dead fucking with this motherfucker.
If I'm wearing black sweats and you wearing black sweats, I ain't drinking shit in your house.
Oh God.
Nigga be trying to convert people. I could just see him like Mel Brooks, the Inquisition. What they say, the Inquisition.
Everybody, one cup of Kool-Aid, please. We have to have enough to go around.
That nigga said, you a stand-up comic? No, I'm a stand-up philosopher. Oh, so you're a bullshit artist.
I was in the store today, right?
I'll be right back, y'all.
It was in my head, I was dying laughing. I tried not to walk out. The dude came in the store and was asking the guy, you got Kool-Aid? He said, yeah, I got Kool-Aid. So he went and grabbed a 5-pound bag of sugar and give me 1 pack of Kool-Aid. I was like, God damn.
That nigga shit gonna be chewable. That nigga gonna go home and make Flintstone vitamins out of that shit.
I just walked out the store. I was like, that's just too unbelievable. That just happened in front of me, yo.
You know what I like? I'm gonna tell you what I like. I like when I go to a store and something that I would consider to be highly stereotypical happens. Like if a dude walks in and buys a bag of cheese doodles, some watermelon flavored gum, and a grape Welch's drink, I'm on the fucking floor dying.
Yeah.
Because that's some real stereotypical shit right there.
You see shit like that, you just be like, what the fuck?
Hey, it's funny though. Cause I laugh at them.
It is funny.
I don't have none of that taste.
Fucked up, Buddha.
That's because you racist.
You heard
hey,
what I said?
Hey,
DJ, dude came in the store. He bought a 5-pound bag of sugar and 1 pack of Kool-Aid.
Hey,
that's my kind of nigga right there, fam.
I do that.
That's my kind of nigga. 1 packet of Kool-Aid and like 20 fucking legitimately, you get the measuring cups, nigga, and you get the 1 cup, nigga, and you put like 7 of those bitches in the Kool-Aid. That's how you supposed to drink some grape Kool-Aid, my nigga.
I was dying laughing when that shit happened. In my head, I walked out the store like, yo, I can't believe I just saw this shit, yo.
Hey, I gotta find out where that nigga's at, yo, cause he got my Kool-Aid cup, nigga.
He ain't buy no chips, no nothing, just sugar and Kool-Aid. I was like, damn.
I'm with that nigga's party, fam. Hey, if he put some shit in the Kool-Aid, I'm with it. I'll drink his shit.
I know you see that, Buddha Mike. I know you see that, right?
Hey, one thing.
I know you hate your wife because she's a nigga lover. Don't lie. Tell the truth.
Hey. I used to go by that back in the day. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, I'm watching Dave Chappelle's on TV right now.
Nice.
They
One.
doing
That nigga said, he a nigger. He a nigger. He's like, wait a minute.
Hey,
Who's he talking about?
Hey, Woody Boogie,
Yo,
Woody
you
Boogie.
pop, you stupid bitch.
I'm watching the racial draft right now.
Oh my god, y'all niggas is too much. Yo, look, I'm gonna cut it short, guys. It's been almost an hour and a half. We're gonna cut
Let's
this
go
one
to that
short.
hour and a half, dog. We got 4 minutes left.
All right, well, that's how long it takes to say goodbye to y'all niggas. Y'all like my grandma and shit.
Panda's not.
I gotta say,
Hey, you know we got no time to drag along
Panda's
some
still
night.
at work.
look, Todd's over here trying to save his own life. Look at Todd.
Todd over here drinking his breathalyzer and shit.
Shit, Todd good. Todd good. What's good? What's up?
That nigga said Todd good. Todd good. We good over here. We
That
good.
shit looked like a Lysol bottle at first. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That nigga spraying. That's his anti-corona spray.
Hey, I thought
It's like
that nigga was
Febreze.
taking Trump's advice, talking about ingesting some chemicals and shit. Like, nigga, what? I know you don't follow that nigga that hard, my nigga.
Who?
That nigga say he got those new Clorox chewables.
Oh, there you
Yo,
go.
you know what I think? I think the president should have never made that joke because we live in a time where kids are trying Tide Pods. You know what I'm saying?
That shit wasn't a joke.
Nah, that shit was not a joke. That nigga really did mean that. He's
He
like,
was
yo,
asking
why
a
not?
question.
Junkies clean their needles with it.
That's serious.
Hey, put that one up. I just
Yeah,
put Smalls. The
Which
raccoon
one?
one. Niggas is cooling up in here.
Piece of shit.
That's fucked up. That's not racist.
Motherfucker.
That's bad racist. See, I told you, Buddha Mike, yo.
God, I can't stand you, Buddha.
Yes, I think it's bad for a 15-year-old to have a 23-year-old girlfriend. As a matter of fact, you know who else thinks it's bad? Lawmakers. It's called statutory rape.
Yeah.
Damn, you should punch that dude in the face.
Yeah, BJ. You should
No,
go
and
in
he's
for
saying a boy
statutory
with
rape.
a 15-year-old
Bitch, she raped me,
girl.
nigga. What you mean? I was 15 and she was 21.
That's what I'm saying. You
It's
should
still
go in for
statutory
statutory
rape.
rape, nigga. Shit.
Bitch, how they gonna get me on rape?
No, you go tell
He's
her,
like,
hey,
nah,
man, I
that's
was
not-
raped when I was 15.
Mike.
This bitch took it.
Mike, that's not statutory rape. It's
And then she had a baby.
curve.
And then she makes me pay for the baby. This is
All right,
rape.
guys. I'm out.
Dog,
I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Statute of limitation is up
He's
on
like,
that
I
one.
catch you guys tomorrow. Stop that shit,
Yo,
BJ.
Smalls.
Come on, bro.
Smalls,
You
you
know
going
how
live
I'm
tomorrow?
with you.
Hey, I
I
really
will go
should.
live tomorrow.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, don't forget to make it to the post office. You told me to remind you
I know.
before you burn up all your money in fireworks.
I ain't making nothing to the post office right now because they're not gonna be open on the 4th of July.
No.
But they'll be
I'm
open on
trying to get
Monday.
somebody to
I
cash that
don't think I
$80.
won't call you Monday morning like, yo, get your ass out of bed.
You probably will too.
I will call you Monday morning like you told me to remind you.
About to take a fat dab.
What dab is that?
All right, stay alive,
What is
Todd.
that,
Breathe
bro?
deep and stop.
Dab.
Don't blow
money.
anything off that you might need later.
That's
Where-
my dab
what is
one.
Oh, that's your nectar collector?
Yeah.
That's his nebulizer. He was dying, and now he's not dying. He once was lost, and now he's found.
Blowing them clouds again.
Oh shit!
Oh, y'all be in the
guys.
clouds again here in just a minute.
So we're gonna jump off for this. Yo, what's up? We gonna play the game for a little bit?
I'm on
yeah, we
Fortnite
can.
right now, man.
I got shit to do.
You playing Fortnite? No,
Yeah, let's hop on it,
I
Paul.
just jumped on Fortnite.
Mine's always on Fortnite.
I know. It's little kids and shit.
Hey, dude, all day today I was playing the game, bro.
He's like, fuck, I'm already a master baiter. I might as well be a master builder, too.
I'm not a masturbator, dude. I'm a stagnator.
All right, later, guys.
So,
Hey, I'll hop
like
on there with
giving
you,
you
Smalls.
5 with the sticky.
My system's already on and everything.
Yup.
All right, I'll be there.
You wait.
I'll be there.
Stream that shit, bro. Stream it on Twitch.
I'll stream it.
Twitch.
I don't know about Twitch.
Dude,
but
I'll give you 2 viewers. I got 2 viewers for you.
I'll stream it on Twitch. I'll stream it on Twitch. I got you.
Yeah, because you got 2 viewers right there. All right, bro.
All right, guys.
Hit y'all up.
Everybody hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all notifications. Remember, it's Smalls 2G Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Help support the channel, help it grow. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you share this shit on any social media platform you have. And I'm out, y'all.
Appreciate that, BJ. Appreciate that, BJ.
Sure.
And before I leave, I'll just throw the banner up real quick. All right, Lance. I'll catch you tomorrow, bro. That's the banner, guys. It's paypal.me/smalls2g, or Cash App is $smalls2g. Help the channel grow, man. Or at least give it a like. You know, doesn't cost you anything to give me a like. I appreciate that. Or a dislike. I don't even care. Show some kind of support. I don't care. Either or is good for me. Thank you, Khan. I appreciate you coming in here, man. I appreciate you bringing us the content that you brought us today. It was dope, man. I hope you join us in the future. And this is the reason why I do the channel. It's for people like you, people who like to discuss stuff and debate and stuff like that. I'm all about that, man. Knowledge is power, guys. Let's make sure we stay in the know. Filthy, stinking Jew. Why do I feel like I know this Jewish person? Oh, never mind. That's a troll. All right, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button, and I will catch you tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Happy 4th of July. Everybody stay safe, man. Try not to blow anything up you might need later on. And I appreciate you, Khan. Definitely. You stay safe too, man. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, guys. We all we have left, all right? Stay up. Peace be with you.